Welcome to our podcast, diving deep into the explosive evolution of AI with top large language models
Yeah,
and all the interesting shifts in AI-enabled services replacing traditional SaaS, right?
absolutely. It's like the landscape has totally transformed with these models, and it's a
Mhm.
wild ride navigating through the different innovations.
So let's kick things off with GPT, OpenAI's generative pre-trained transformer series. The latest, GPT 4.5, was released in February 2025,
Ahem.
bringing enhanced natural language processing and web search integration, while its siblings like GPT-4o mini shine in multimodal processing.
Right, and it's interesting how GPT isn't monolithic.
Yeah,
You've got the O3 Mini for math and science excellence, and the classic GPT-4 still standing as a reliable foundation.
exactly. But notice that GPT remains a proprietary model with confidential training data. It costs around $200 a month through ChatGPT Pro, making it a
Yeah,
premium choice for businesses that can invest in real-time dynamic interactions.
and that brings up the trade-off. Great performance crashes against higher cost, right?
Mm,
Which is why platforms like Shakudo are so appealing. They let businesses try out these proprietary models before a full commitment.
right, shifting gears to DeepSeek from the Chinese AI company. Its R1 model, boasting a 671 billion parameter mixture of experts design, delivers some groundbreaking performance, 30 times more cost efficient than some competitors, and it's super fast too.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. And what's really fascinating is how DeepSeek excels in handling long form content and complex tasks like advanced mathematical problem solving and code generation. It's really a
Yeah.
game changer in cost performance.
And then we have Quen from Alibaba, the Quen 2.5 Max that debuted recently. It's pre-trained on over 20 trillion tokens, and while they aren't too open about parameter count, the model clearly emphasizes low latency, high efficiency processing.
Exactly, making Quen ideal for applications that require lightning fast
Yeah,
responses, even on devices with limited computational resources, which is a real boon for mobile or edge deployments.
now Grok from XAI, Elon Musk's brainchild. It's a fun one with real-time conversational wit and humor. Grok 3, launched in February 2025, uses 10 times more computing power than its predecessor and introduces
Mhm.
these neat think and big brain modes for advanced reasoning.
Right, and it is designed to integrate with social media like X, delivering real time news analysis and
Yep,
dynamic support, which really sets it apart for companies needing up to the minute responses.
absolutely. Moving on, we get to LLaMA, Meta's strong contender. LLaMA 3.3 delivers multimodal capabilities. It can process both text and images with ease, and it comes with a whopping 128,000 token context window, perfect for detailed analysis.
And because it's open source, it provides businesses with great control and flexibility in deployment. They
Yeah,
can tailor it to their very specific needs without vendor lock in.
for sure. Which leads us to Claude from Anthropic, Claude 3.7 Sonnet. This model, with its extended thinking mode, really pushes the envelope on self-reflection loops, allowing it to iteratively analyze multiple reasoning paths for optimum accuracy, especially in coding and front-end web development.
Yes, but I do wonder, isn't
Yep,
there a risk that deliberate reasoning modes could slow down responses in more dynamic real world applications?
that's a fair point, and it could potentially add some overhead, though its improved accuracy and reliability in challenging tasks might outweigh the slight speed trade-off in many settings.
Mm-hmm. Definitely something a business would want to consider when choosing a model based on its use
Yeah.
case, balancing speed and thorough reasoning.
Next up is Mistral. Their latest offering, Mistral Small 3, is optimally designed for low latency tasks with 24 billion parameters. It processes roughly 150 tokens per second, making it 3 times faster than some bigger competitors like LLaMA 3.370B.
And it's open source under the Apache 2.0 license, which means
Yeah,
early stage businesses can deploy it even on modest hardware like a single GPU or a MacBook with 32 GB RAM.
Exactly, a really attractive option for those who need speed without getting bogged down in heavy infrastructure costs. Exactly the kind of innovation we're seeing across the board.
Then there's Google's Gemini, a family of LLM models with the latest Gemini 2.0 Flash operating at twice the speed of Gemini 1.5 Pro. It's built for rapid responses and excellent multimodal capabilities, though still proprietary.
Yep, and that proprietary nature might raise some flags concerning data sensitivity for companies dealing with confidential information. So compliance and data privacy are key issues here.
Definitely. And for those uneasy about proprietary models, Google's Gemma 2 offers an open source alternative with options ranging from 2 to 27 billion parameters, balancing performance and cost effectiveness.
Finally, Command R from Cohere rounds out our list. With models boasting up to 104 billion parameters and an enormous 128,000 token context window, it's engineered for scalable, context-aware outputs thanks to retrieval-augmented generation.
And what's cool is that Command R allows for hybrid deployment. You can experiment freely without locking into a single vendor mode, though for commercial use, a license is required.
Right. So businesses get the best of both worlds. Flexibility in experimentation during the early stages, and then scalability as demands grow.
Now, tying all these models together, the discussion pivots on how Shakudo's OS facilitates this ecosystem, automating the infrastructure and deployment so companies can focus on the results rather than the nitty-gritty technical details.
It's really like having a fully managed platform where you can experiment with these best-in-class language models without the heavy lifting, which is a huge step forward from traditional SaaS models that often lock you into rigid structures.
And that flexibility is exactly what enterprises need today, especially with the market for large language models in North America predicted to hit $105.5 billion by 2030. It's an explosive growth, isn't it?
Absolutely. And it highlights the importance of keeping up with tools that excel in natural language processing, code synthesis, few-shot learning, and scalability, because there's simply no one-size-fits-all solution.
True, every model has its niche, whether it's GPT's conversational prowess, DeepSeek's cost efficiency in complex reasoning, or Mistral's rapid, low-resource performance. And businesses really need to align these strengths with their specific requirements.
And that's really the heart of the matter. Navigating through this diverse landscape of AI models and ensuring you can integrate them seamlessly into your existing workflows without overwhelming technical overhead. Exactly.
I would add, though, while the capabilities are undeniably impressive, one must also be cautious about vendor lock-in or unexpected integration challenges, which is why having open source alternatives and platforms like Shakudo to trial different models really helps.
Right, it's like being at a buffet of AI tools. You can sample a bit of everything without committing to just one flavor, which empowers companies to choose what best suits their operations.
In the end, all this innovation is reshaping how businesses approach data, AI, and even the classic SaaS model, steering us towards more flexible and efficient automated solutions for the future.
Exactly. Our deep dive today shows that the intersection of high-performance LLMs with platforms that streamline deployment is a glimpse into the future of enterprise technology, energetic, innovative, and fiercely competitive. Indeed, a revolutionary time to be in AI.
And on that note, it's been a fantastic discussion exploring these 9 top models and the transformative shift in AI-enabled services. Thanks for joining in on this journey through the future of AI.
Thanks for tuning in to this engaging conversation. Here's to staying ahead in the ever-evolving world of AI and embracing the dynamic tools that drive our digital future.